Okay, hello everybody. It's Friday night, and welcome to the Iconic Video Games Podcast. I'm your host, Axel1324.
I'm Princess Zelda.
I'm DeathDealer.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
All right, and how is everybody's week going? Let me put everybody in their correct spots. There we go. Princess Zelda, what have you been playing this week?
You know, I think before we talk about that, is it okay if I just talk about the elephant in the room? Is that all right?
Sure.
Thank you. Have any of you guys ever thought to yourselves, man, Titan is a smite king while you were listening to him in the background? Well, now you can enjoy the best of Titan anytime on Twitch at Titan_Drago. You got a hot date tonight? Listen to the smooth sounds of Titan. Are you angry? Rage with Titan on Twitch. Have fun. All right.
Oh my god!
I spoke to Death. Death felt that.
I wasn't expecting to start laughing this hard, and I did not bring my tissues close enough, and I am already tearing up from laughing so hard. That was the best line. You sold me for the next date night. Next time Dreadpool and I are feeling a little romantic, we're going to listen to the zoo.
I love it.
Titan screaming.
Oh, there it is. Oh, cool.
Hey, I don't hear enough Tightness. Tell me to start yelling.
Start yelling, Titan.
How do I type to it?
Here, I'll mute it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I gotta sign up. I gotta log in. All right, hold on, I'm gonna log in off screen. In the meantime, Princess Zelda, tell us what you've been playing.
I've been playing a lot. So the year anniversary was wrapping up of Dead by Daylight, so I got as many perks as I could. But then I also wiped through the Disney Dreamlight Valley, all of their new content. So I literally finished already. So now I have nothing to do for 4 months. That's about it.
Must be nice to not have nothing to do. Man, I have so many games.
Nothing to
I'm
do.
still behind.
So if you're bored, send me an invite to something else. Try to get me hooked on something else.
Awesome. DeathDealer, what have you been playing this week?
Dreamlight Valley has been on my TV a lot. It is still the summer for the child, and unfortunately, I have to share my time with her and entertain her. But at least I did not have to play Roadblocks this week. Thank whatever God you choose. That game, I don't know how anybody over the age of like 20 can play that game. I really don't. Like the graphics are just horrible. But anyway,
You're right.
I did get a chance to kill some zombies, so that was fun for a little bit.
That's good.
Otherwise, no, I've had to take care of a household, an adult. I'm not happy.
There he goes.
There you go. Kill him, Loki.
Dude.
Here, let's check
Hi.
it out. Titan.
Yeah.
You got it, Loki! Kill him!
I love the delay.
It's twice as fun for me.
Get his blue!
Get him, Titan. Don't be a noob.
Oh,
he's a
he
beast.
did it! Let's
He's
go!
a
Loki's a pro!
All right, there you go. Now it's Titan_Drago.
Yes.
Let me give him a follow live on the air. Let's see if he's-
Cool.
Oh, sorry guys, I have so many video apps going. It's freezing up. Let's see if there's anything. Lots of delays here. There's our delay and then there's his delay.
Yeah, our
Yeah,
internet.
there you go. He just registered a follow.
Oh, there you are in the corner.
Axel, what's up, buddy?
Titan. I don't know why it's so quiet. I apologize for that, guys. I'll figure it out some other day. Well, there you go, guys. Be sure to give Titan Drago a follow on Twitch. All right. But in the meantime, Doggy, what have you been playing, bro?
Oh man, I feel like after seeing Titan play there on Twitter, or not Twitch, sorry.
Twitch, yeah. Competing platform to YouTube, yeah.
Man, I'm feeling like, if he's on later, I'm gonna have to have somebody come over, I feel like I might be able to actually get lucky. You know, at least maybe at least a little, you know, Haktua on there. You know, thank you,
I knew that was coming. I knew
thank
it was
you,
coming.
Titan_Drago. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll be sure to give you a follow because I feel the love. I feel the vibes. So, let's see what I've been playing. I got Sonic Colors Ultimate for cheap off of Walmart, so I played that. That game's pretty
Oh,
cool.
jeez, I didn't know I was so big. Okay, there we go.
I played an indie beat 'em up called Mayhem Brawler. It's really cool. Plenty of replay value because you can play through it and go through different levels and get different innings and stuff. So I've been playing that and enjoying that. So of course, some Mortal Kombat 1, and I went back to some Forza Motorsport. Felt like racing some laps. So
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
so yeah,
nice.
I can play that. And I saw they did an update, so I kind of want to check out the graphics and stuff. Like, and it does. It looks a lot better even than it did. So good on them. Even though it looked great to begin with, but it just like the sky looks better and just stuff like that. So little detail.
Yeah, sure, improvements. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, those have been my main games.
Nice. So I again haven't been playing much. I played some Halo Wars, but even on my Halo Wars, like all I did was like one round, I'm out. One round, I'm out. Like quick 20 minutes here and there. And then I played some. No, I haven't even played any. I haven't even gone back to my other video game, my Sea of Stars or anything.
Stars?
Like
Oh.
I'm just so busy trying to get this room organized. I have so much stuff. It's crazy. Plus, I don't just have to get this room organized. I have to get the rest of the house organized. Help my wife with that, you know, my beautiful wife. But yeah, so light week for Axel. Let's check in with the chat. We got Silent Cypher in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. You're the real MVP. He says, doggy dog, just outside working on the smoker, getting ready for a barbecue tomorrow, listening while I do so.
Nice.
Here.
Yeah, sounds nice. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Legendary Yobi, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, peace, love, life.
What's up, brother?
We got Fastback in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, Kip Hasa, Iconic Gamers. What's up, Fastback? Thank you so much for being here. Let's see.
With a fat bag.
I see my beautiful wife. She says, my love. She's talking to the ladies in the room. Thank you so much for being here. You are the MVP of my life.
She's just the best.
She really is.
Can't not love her.
I love her a lot. That's why I married her.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know, though, if I had met her first, we would have been swinging that way.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Silent Cypher says, well, I'm sold on Titan Drago on what DeathDealer just said. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. RWK88 joins us. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. I'm gonna skip that next comment because Princess Zelda is having an existential crisis right now with her kids. So yeah.
Oh no.
RWK88 though. He said something to me that your kids probably are doing.
His socks are all dirty anyway. So, you know, he's gonna have to hold off on that.
Kids are always needy, especially these ones. They're even more needy than we used to be because we're not allowed to kick them out of the house all day like we used to, like we had to do.
That's true.
I was told to survive on my own until it got dark. We can't do that to these kids or child services comes knocking. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember, it was like, go outside and play. But when that street light comes on, get back inside.
Oh yeah, everybody had the same rule. Street lights came on, you better get home.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Silent Cypher says, 105 degrees outside, but the smoker needs to be ready for the party. Yeah, I agree with you on that 105. Yeah, it's bad. All right, so guys, it's been a couple of weeks. It's been 7 weeks since we last talked about this topic. Because, award season started, so almost 2 months, doggy.
Yeah. Man, it doesn't seem like that long, but yeah.
Yeah. And so we're talking about remakes now. Remakes.
Remakes. Yep.
Remasters. Now, remasters are just like, upgrading textures, same gameplay, maybe a quality of life improvement here and there. Not a lot of changes, just basically almost like a re-release, but, updating the graphics or something, right? Whereas Remake is they update the models, they bring new music in, they bring new voice actors in. They could change the gameplay, they could change the camera from isometric to over the shoulder, all that good stuff, right? To tell the story. But we are talking about remakes today. And these are games that have not been remade, but they absolutely deserve a remake, an iconic remake. To kick us off today, we're starting off with Princess Zelda. Take it away, Princess Zelda.
Hi. So the first game that popped in my head is how great would it be to get the original Zelda and get like an orchestra in there and get that music really amped. And of course the graphics need improvement, but this is a game I always go back to. If they remade it, I swear I'd play it every day.
I was like, that wasn't Zelda that I was showing. It wasn't.
It wasn't. At first I don't know what that was, but like
It
even
was a remake.
the monsters, like even the castles. Could you imagine what they would do with the castles? Oh my gosh. Let's do it. Come on.
So what kind of style remake would you want? Would you want like a Breath of the Wild style remake, or like the Link's Awakening style remake?
I think I would like a Link's Awakening style.
Okay,
Yeah.
still over the shoulder, but you
Still
know, improved
over the
graphics.
shoulder.
Yeah, I can see
And I
that.
would still shoot him even though he's helpful.
Right? Yes. Yeah, he gets it every time.
He does.
Yes. Awesome. DeathDealer, the original Legend of Zelda, the one that started it all.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a remake of it. It was like you said, it's the one that started it all. I mean, it's the first one I played. It's the most memorable one to me. It's where Link has been misinterpreted as Zelda, and it was the beginning of his misgendered misnaming. So I mean, why not? Why not? Hopefully they can make Link look like Link, and you can tell the difference between the two blobs. Because let's be honest, part of the problem was they were all kind of blobby, and it's I'm just saying. So a
Right.
remake would not be hating on.
Yeah, instead of this 240p, we could get it in 4K.
Woo!
Well, I don't know if it would be 4K. It is Nintendo, but it'd be better.
Yeah. 720.
720. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Doggy, the original NES Legend of Zelda, remade in the Link's Awakening art style.
Oh wow, this would be great. This is an absolute great pick. Like Princess Zelda said, if they remake this, I'd play it every day too. I would have to dust off that Switch, baby. I'm telling you, I would. This would bring me back full force. Whether they did like a Link's Awakening style, like Princess Zelda was talking about, that'd be great. I'd love that because I love that top-down style. But if they wanted to go more of the third-person, over-the-shoulder kind of thing, hey, I wouldn't have a problem with that either, and just kind of leave this, not really a story, but like the way you can go through the dungeons different ways, kind of leave the dungeons looking the same, but imagine like the cool bosses, like the three-headed dragon guy. I can't remember his name, you know what I'm saying? But I can't remember his name. But anyway, imagine seeing him in 3D, playing that way. Just reimagining this game and playing it again for the first time, man, that'd be amazing. So yeah, they should do this. I don't know why they haven't done it. Shame on you, Nintendo. No, this is great. Great pick. Great remake idea.
Absolutely. I think this game would be fantastic.
Right. Listen, Nintendo, to Princess Zelda, please.
Yes, listen to Princess Zelda. She knows all about the Legend of Zelda.
Right. Yeah.
So,
something tells me.
Yeah. I would love to replay this game again for the first time. And what better way to play it again for the first time than an appropriate remake? Whether they make it Breath of the Wild style or Link's Awakening style, it won't matter. I'll play it either way and add it to my collection of Zelda games I have over here. But yeah, I can imagine, I could see all of this being upgraded and maybe new enemies and stuff like that. Like Nintendo won't just remake it one-to-one. They're going to add something special in there somewhere. They will. That's just their style.
And like Princess Zelda said, keep that same music but make it orchestra style. Just completely you can remaster that, that kind of thing. But yeah,
Do you want to remaster this though? I mean, listen, it's already remastered.
I'll make it. They can keep that just like it is. That's how
maybe
they
get rid of
it.
all that
Yeah,
Static noises.
they can make
Ocean
it sound-
waves.
Yeah, they can sound like waves a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. Just upgrade the sound effects and leave the music just like it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
great pick.
fantastic pick. That did it. What do you? Sorry, guys in the chat. Let us know what games you want to remake. I know I can't put this up on the chat, but the game complainers said Kagero Deception 2. That game could stay where it is, in my opinion. I played it, and
I've never heard of that.
I was not impressed. I don't know what's so impressive about that game. And Parasite Eve. Yeah, okay. Parasite Eve. Okay. I'll get on board with that one. So, yeah. Let's see. But chat, let us know which game you think deserves a remake, and we'll react to it. You know, we'll let you know what we think. Plus, we always love to hear what you guys have to say.
Yeah.
DeathDealer, it's time to hear what you have to say. Which one is your first remake?
My first choice for the remake would have to be Rise of Nightmares. And this one's pretty much just an easy answer as to why I would want a remake. It was a Connect game. While I liked the Connect aspect of it, the controls were wonky because it was the Connect 360, you know. So, yeah, the controls weren't exactly the best, but it was a brutal story, a brutal game. Like, it really deserves a remake. It really does. It just, look at this.
Yeah. This is brutal. Wow. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
This was a Connect game?
Yeah, it was a Connect game, and it's quite a I don't want to necessarily say complicated, but it's a very well done, drawn out series of events and stories that lead through this plot line. You know, it is a fun game. It is a good game. It's just the controls were not it.
The Connect controls? You didn't like yelling at it?
That,
So you
well,
basically want it remade with new
see,
control theme.
Oh my God.
The other problem with the Connect 2, though, is that because of the particular, it's a survival horror game. At particular times, if you had noises picking up in the background, that hurt your character because that meant that the villains in the game heard your character. So that
cool.
was cool. It was awesome. Like I said, the game was cool, and I did like the Connect aspect of it. I wouldn't necessarily even mind them redoing the Connect and re-releasing it for a new unit. Just fix the controls a little better. That's all I'm asking.
Just make it playable, guys. Come on.
Yeah. But it's a good game.
Yeah. RWK88, I am live on my X feed. And I did post that I was broadcasting today, so I don't know. Did you not see me on the feed? Let me know. Let me know what your X feed is, what your X name is, Twitter name, and I will tag you so you can see it. Princess Zelda, a remake of Rise of Nightmares. Would you play it?
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't even play the old version. I'm like, this is, to me, like, this is jaw dropping. This is jarring. Like, what? Like, so a little context. Are you bad in this? Like, are you an enemy? Like,
no, you're trying to survive it. It originally, it starts off with like a whole different set of characters, and then you eventually, once they all kind of die off, you then start your actual game. And you're on a train with your wife traveling. There's a series of events that go on the train that lead up to this weird scenario. The train crashes. You end up in another place, in this place. And it's a wild game. It really is. It's difficult to explain without giving everything away. But it's a really good game.
could you imagine in VR? I would die.
Oh my God.
So
this is one game I'm not even gonna lie, Axel. Every time I'm always saying, like, I need a reason for VR. This would be my reason for VR. If they told me, oh, we're remastering it and we're gonna put it on the VR, I'd be like, Dread, get the VR system. We're doing this.
There you go, Dred. All you got to do is open the studio, get the rights for this game, remaster it, release it, and then you can get the Quest 3.
If I had any skill in making game, I absolutely would. I absolutely would. All I can do is tell people what to do.
Mm.
That's about the best skill I got with gaming. I can tell you what to do, but I can't make it.
Okay. Doggy. Rise of Nightmares.
Yeah, I've never heard of this game. Was it Xbox One, obviously, with the Kinect?
No, it was 360.
Oh, 360 Kinect. Okay. Looks really good for
360
360
Kinect. That's why I
game.
said-
Okay.
Yeah, so I said the controls were wonky because if it had been the one, the controls would have been a little better.
Like I said, I've never heard of this. It looks pretty interesting. I don't know if you like interrogating people and chopping their arms off or what that was, but wow, this looks brutal. I'd give this a try.
How the clip I picked is in Spanish. Sorry, keep going, Doggy.
No, I would give this a try. This looks brutal. This looks fun. Looks overly brutal, which hey, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, redo it. Do it in modern controls with the controller. VR is a great idea. That would be a gruesome VR game. Blood splattering right there in your face. Yeah, I would play it. Great pick, DeathDealer, of course, as always.
Yeah, this game looks cool already on the Kinect. I might have to get it.
Yeah.
It's probably may or may not be on the store, but man, it is gruesome. Look at this. This is awesome. This is 100% DeathDealer, right?
I
This is
have a
DeathDealer
hard
game.
copy of it, and like I will never ever get rid of it. As a matter of fact, Dreadpool and I were talking about it earlier today because he's like, I don't know if that's the Kinect one or if it's the other game that I had picked. And I'm like, no, I know which one's which. So he had to go hunting through them, and he's like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I will never get rid of this game because this game is just insane.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, I think that a remake of this is in need. It's definitely needs to be remade.
Yeah. We look at the guillotine there.
Yeah.
Do you ever see those?
Something a little bit more colorful. Sorry. Before we do that, let's check in with the chat here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Silent Cypher says, I need to see a remake of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Okay. I thought they did re-release that. No, maybe it's a remaster. But I thought they did release that on the Xbox One. I thought. I think. Don't quote me. Let's see. He also wants a remake of Clive Barker's Undying. What is that?
Yeah, what's
Anybody heard of
that?
one yet?
No, I've never heard of that.
Huh.
I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
Maybe if I see the cover art. Let me see.
Yeah, what's it for?
Isn't he a horror master of horror or something?
Yeah, he
Markers.
writes for stories, and he also is the creator of Hellraiser.
Oh, okay.
All right, this was made by EA back in 2001 for Windows only.
Oh,
Okay, so that's why I don't know it.
yeah.
But just the cover art itself, I mean, wow. Yeah. Let's see. He also wants to remake or remaster of Condemned, which of course is great. A lot of people have been asking for that. Phantasmagoria, yes. So there you go.
I agree with
Undying was on
everything you
PC. There
said.
you go.
Spencer.
Yeah, I think you and DeathDealer need to make a horror game. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. On to something a little bit more colorful than that.
Ew.
Yeah.
The game I want remade is Mega Man Legends.
Nice.
So, by the time this game released, there were 6 mainline Mega Man games and 4 Mega Man X games where you selected a level with a robot master. You went to the level, you killed the robot master, you got their power. After you collected all of them, you went through some sort of castle or whatever. You scaled it, got to the bad guy, and killed him, or arrested him again. And so people were criticizing at the time that the Mega Man games were feeling samey. And this was the response. So this is a new Mega Man, different from all those other Mega Mans, no relation, same name. He is a robot, but he's not a maverick. He's not a maverick hunter or anything like that. He is a spelunker. So here, the robots do spelunking, right? And so Mega Man goes on these adventures to go spelunking, and he's accompanied by his friend Roll and a dancing monkey. And they go spelunking, and on one of their spelunking trips, their ship just kind of breaks down, and they land on an island. And there's all kinds of water and all these on this planet they're on, and they run into the main antagonist, Tron Bonne, who may or may not have a crush on Mega Man. She denies it, but trust me, it's there, right? She follows him, right? And so Tron becomes your main pain in the butt because she's a pirate. And so she's there to spelunk not to improve civilization, but to just, for herself. And so on Mega Man, you also fight bosses, but they don't give you powers. You get powers from parts. And Roll makes your power-ups. So, and that's the premise of Mega Man Legend, the gameplay in a nutshell. And this came out before dual analog sticks was a thing. So to turn left and right, you had to use the left and right bumper on the PlayStation controller. So this game definitely needs a remake so that at least the controls are dual analog controls.
Absolutely.
Mega Man can jump and all that good stuff in this game as well. And there's the dancing monkey. He's always dancing, right? And that's Roll, by the way. And I just remember this game, and it's so much fun. Like Mega Man Legends 1, Mega Man Legends 2. They're going up in value as people are starting to finally appreciate the greatness of Mega Man Legends. And The Misadventures of Tron is the third game, and that one is one of those games. I think right now for a loose copy, no case, it's like $600.
Oh.
So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm going to not buy that one. I'm going to emulate it. So, yeah, sorry. Unless they remake it, then I'll buy it.
Yeah.
But this game could benefit from a brand new soundtrack, new voice actors, better voice acting, especially because of this cop. I don't know who this cop is, but he's just like the worst voice acting person they could have picked. It definitely needs better graphics. The graphics could stay the same, but just upgraded, and they'd have a winner on their hands. Like, come on, Capcom, do us Mega Man fans a favor and get us a remake on this one. We need it. We need the Mega Man Legends. Princess Zelda, Mega Man Legends.
I haven't seen any caves. So does he like looking at bats and spiders, or are we looking for fossils and gems? What's happening here?
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. So you're finding old tech, basically, that is in these underground caves, temples, from an ancient civilization before the world flooded.
Cool. See, I love stuff like that. That's awesome. And they could really make those treasures like really, shine and sparkle and really special if they upgraded it. You're right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that
And
gem
the gameplay could be, yeah. And later on, you get rocket boots to make these jumps. It's pretty fun. So
nice.
Yeah. DeathDealer, Mega Man Legends.
This one I could take it or leave it. This wasn't one of my favorite Mega Man games, so I'm sorry.
This is a cave, Princess Zelda. Yeah. Sorry,
Oh,
keep
finally.
going. Take it or leave it.
But I'm glad you like it, and I hope they remake it for you.
Doggy, Mega Man Legends, buddy.
Yeah, I never played Mega Man Legends. This looks cool. Like, is it like it's like got RPG elements in it? Is that like I saw a treasure chest?
Yeah, as you go through the levels and find these stuff, and you upgrade yourself through Roll, you can access more of the map.
Yes, this is perfect. If they don't remake this, I just want a copy for PlayStation.
Even the gems on the walls, like there's so much they could do.
Yeah, it's like the same texture on the walls, like you see it.
Yeah.
Repeat it over and over again. The power of the PS1, baby.
This looks so fun, though. Like,
yeah.
Man, I can't believe I missed out on this one. But no, yeah, please remake this so I can check it out in new style. Otherwise, I'll have to buy an old PS in the game, So it'd be cheaper if you guys just remake it. Come on.
You're gonna have to stream Doggy because I'm not buying one.
No, this looks cool. This looks like a cool game.
It's a great premise, but yeah, like, if it's remade, it could be incredible.
It could, and
Yeah.
they definitely should remake it. It would be so nice. It's one of my dreams. Neftorious jumps in. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I want to see remakes of the first Metal Gear Solid and the first Half-Life. Two of the greatest games ever made. The first Metal Gear Solid on the PlayStation. Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah. And then I agree with that one because to upgrade the models and all that would look fantastic. I mean, the game was already fun, but man, imagine it being modern. That'd be just beautiful. And Half-Life, man, you're speaking my language, buddy. I mean, I would personally prefer that they work on Half-Life 2 Episode 3, but I'll still take Half-Life remade. Valve, that's a day one, by the way. Valve, if you do it. All right. Doggy, what's your first remake that you want to talk about? Oh, and what kind of remake? Describe the remake you want.
Yeah, okay, let's see. I'm going to go with Star Tropics, yeah. And this came out in 1990 on the Nintendo, if you didn't know. This is like one of my favorite games on the Nintendo. Played through it numerous times. It kind of plays like Zelda with some Final Fantasy mixed in here and some platforming too. Like, okay, like this part here that he's at, that's kind of Final Fantasy-ish. You know, you're going around to these different islands because you're playing as Mike Jones, right? And you came to these islands to have a vacation and spend it with your uncle, but you get there and you find out your uncle has been abducted by aliens. Of course, that you got to hate it when that happens, right? You go see
every time
the aliens. Yeah, every time the aliens. It's always those guys. Yeah. So the chief of the first island, he gives you a yo-yo, and that's your main weapon is the yo-yo. And you travel the world in the 7 seas by sea and by land and all this good stuff, looking for your uncle. You end up getting swallowed by a whale at some point. You end up in space battling the aliens. Yeah, but these dungeons that you go into, which are not shown here, the dungeons are the real fun part of this game. They're difficult. The puzzles can be trial and error. A lot of frustration. This isn't like an RPG or Zelda where if you die, you just kind of continue there. You got 3 lives for that dungeon. If you die in that dungeon, you start over. You start the whole thing over like you were there in the first place. So it can get kind of aggravating because sometimes you'll be going on a path and you'll like go to the next screen and you'll just end up in water. You know, it's just trial and error. It's just a trial and error, but it's super fun. Don't let that deter you. You know, it's just, just got to spend a little time getting good at it, cool bosses, just cool little story to play. If they redid this, I would like for them to do like a third person, just be, the PlayStation view, the over the shoulder third person. Still got your yo-yo, maybe throw in some other weapons. I mean, there was other weapons in that. There was a baseball bat and shooting stars and a slingshot. So give us those, increase the usefulness of these weapons. Please fix some of the mechanics in the game because this game did play a little bit sloppy, but as you learn to play it, it got better, but give us improved mechanics. You could upgrade that awesome music, but keep it kind of the same because it had an awesome soundtrack. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel that's definitely the music that plays when my uncle gets abducted.
Yes, yeah, that's but yeah, and and like I was saying with those dungeons, put a checkpoint in there. Could you put some checkpoints in there? If you're gonna do that, so that would be cool. But if you don't, that's fine because that was part of the game. Was that trial and error and just. I'm telling you, you would have to keep going through these dungeons. You'd lose your 3 lives here. Man, I got to start over. But you better keep in mind what you need to do and how you do it. Unfortunately, they're not showing any of the dungeons here, but the dungeons were the fun part of it. If you haven't played Star Tropics, get your hands on a copy on a Nintendo one if they're never going to remake it because it's awesome. But Nintendo, remake this. I'll give you the $60 or $70. I'll play your Switch, man. I'll even figure out what my online name is and give it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'll go that far.
Your Social Security?
Yeah, my Social Security. So, no, I loved this game. It was, like I said, it was kind of a niche game. Not a lot of people play it, but I loved it. I played it so many times. Yeah, here's the dungeons. The dungeons are super fun. But They are tough. They're challenging, but that's what you want, right? So, yeah, great game. Please remake it. Please, Nintendo.
Nintendo, come on, Nintendo.
Yeah, come on.
Let's Switch. Princess Zelda, Star Tropics.
So looking at this is definitely my kind of game. I don't know how it evaded me all these years, but I would play it now. It looks like so much fun. What a great pick.
Yeah, I don't know if this is on Nintendo Online, but yeah, definitely tried out Princess Zelda.
This looks awesome.
All right. DeathDealer, Star Tropics.
Man, these parts are
Oh, she's ready.
I don't know her. Never heard of her. Sorry, can't help you. You're gonna have to ask someone else that question.
You can't kill a zombie with a yo-yo. She's out.
Yeah. I saw this game, Star Tropics and Star Tropics 2 the other day, and the first person I thought of was Doggy.
Oh, you saw it the other day. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I saw it at the place I go to.
Oh, you actually
The
saw
shop.
a physical version of it. Okay.
Yes. And I was thinking about playing it, but I'm like, no, I better try it out first. But you know what? Doggy hasn't led me astray yet, so I should probably just buy it.
Yeah, I think you'd like it. I think this would be your kind of thing. So
Yes. But remaking old RPGs is really like you should always.
right.
Always. Great pick, Doggy.
Thank you.
But Doggy,
Oh yeah,
hey,
yes.
Doggy, give me 1 second. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button, Doggy. Hold
Oh
on.
no.
No, oh my god.
So many
Let's
buttons.
show you it back. All right, Doggy, guess what it is?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the iconic Video Games Podcast is proudly brings to you its greatest podcast session in the world! It's intermission time with Princess
Give it up for Doggy. Some ones on that board. Thanks, Doggy.
Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What's older than Princess Zelda? Well, not these games. It's your job to figure out what game is the oldest. You have to figure out the three. So I'll give you 3 games, and you have to figure out the order, starting with the oldest game. Let's see if you can do it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
All right.
Your
Which game is more retro? Let's do it.
What?
Your choices for our first round are Guitar Hero, Madden NFL 2022, or Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And go.
Oh man! All right, DeathDealer, ladies first.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty positive, and I feel so sure on this one. I'm gonna get Guitar Hero's older.
The oldest.
I'm gonna say
Of
it's
the
the
3.
oldest. I'm gonna
All
say
right.
it's the oldest of the 3.
All right, so
Okay.
what's the youngest? What do you think is most retro?
The least retro?
The baby of the bunch would be Madden NFL 2022. Like that's 2 years old, Avi.
Is that what I typed in? 2022.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, it did.
Wait. Oh.
It is okay. All right,
Was
so
it not
for those of you
supposed
that
to
are
be
voting Madden, I just want to
2022?
know you're wrong.
That's my fault. That was my bad. She's right.
Well, then
though.
I'm right.
Yeah, you can't dispute that one.
Oops. I just copied what you sent me, Princess Zelda. I did
I
not proofread.
I admit it was a me thing.
Okay, wait. So is it just supposed to be like the original Madden then?
It was
I have no
2002.
2002.
Yes,
Ooh,
2000.
okay.
2002.
2002. Okay.
All right. Doggy, which game is more retro?
But the Madden's staying at 2022.
Yes.
No. What?
No, it's
Yeah, let's do-
2002.
Okay, so you want to change it to 2002. Okay.
Supposed to be 2002.
All right. Correction in
Um,
the chat. Hold on. Let me type this in. Hold on. Correction in the chat. It's supposed to be Madden.
Do you want to take that?
Madden
Yeah, take that poll down.
2002.
That's hilarious.
There you go. Okay. Not 2022, 2002. Okay.
I would say, okay, so Madden 2002 would have came out in 2020 or 2001.
Well done, doggy. That's a trick.
And I don't think Vice City was out yet. I think Grand Theft Auto 3 came out in 2001, but not Vice City, so that was a year later. And then what we got? We got Guitar Hero. I don't think Guitar Hero was out before Vice City. So, so if we're going Madden, if it's 20 or 2002, and then Vice City, then Guitar Hero. That's the order.
Okay. Hopefully you're writing all this down, Princess Zelda.
What am I supposed to write down? Hang on.
Everybody's
Yeah,
picks.
so, yeah, I went with Madden. I went with Madden.
They had
Madden.
the same answer, so that was easy. They had the same answer.
No, I think Doggy went with Madden and DeathDealer went with Guitar Hero, right?
She said Guitar Hero was the newest, so then I said, what is the most retro? And then she went with Madden.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so let's see. So Madden 2001 version would be a launch title for the Xbox. Guitar Hero was on the OG Xbox, but not till later because the next Guitar Hero was on the 360. Was it? No, Guitar Hero 1 and 2 was on the OG Xbox. Guitar Hero 3 was on the 360. And Grand Theft Auto Vice City, I want to say that was a 360 game. So it's between Guitar Hero and Madden. I want to say Madden as well because it would have came out in 2001.
Yeah.
And I feel like Guitar Hero was later
Yeah.
in the life cycle of these games. And then Vice City. So that's my order. Madden, Guitar Hero, Vice City.
I bet you Guitar Hero is more like 2005 or
Yes.
6 or something, yeah.
All right, so hold on. Let me end the poll right here. Princess Zelda, how did we do?
So you went with Madden, Guitar Hero, Grand Theft, Vice City. Doggy and Death went with Madden, Grand Theft, and Guitar Hero. So our champions for round one are DeathDealer and Doggy.
Hey!
No way.
Very good.
Holy crap.
Wow, congratulations, guys, you cheaters.
Well
I'm just
I
kidding.
surprised myself.
That's a great intermission game.
Yeah, that was cool.
Let's
I could
begin
I
with
could plug it in,
real
right?
quick. General Spartan says he wants a remake of the Genesis amazing classic.
Oh,
Better
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a great game.
yeah, good pick.
Oh, my.
It would
Talk
definitely
about
benefit
bringing
from a new sounds and soundtrack because it would get away from the was it the VFX chip or whatever it does? FM sound. There we go. FM sound. Yeah, it would get away from FM sound until actual sound. So that would benefit. Let's see.
Yeah.
And it's a great game. Fun game. Shout out to your Wicked Hot. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. He says, hey, guys. Sorry I'm late. Hey, you're just in time. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Jesse Tyler's in. Woo! He says, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP.
What's up, brother? How's it going, Jesse?
And Legendary Yobi and my wife are laughing at our Madden thing. And Silent Suffer says, what, Guitar Hero older than Vice City?
I'm
I
Right,
thought it
that's-
was, but I
yeah.
was wrong.
Yeah, Vice
Oh,
City
wait,
came
Jesse.
out like in 2002. I think it was like a year after GTA 3 got real big. And then San Andreas was like the next year.
Jeez, Doggy's on the
I'll be honest.
PS2.
yeah, I was gonna say, I'll be honest, when it comes to like Guitar Hero and Rock Band and all that, I couldn't tell you what year any of them came out because they were so big and they just kept coming out.
Yeah.
Right, once they started rolling, and yeah, because Guitar Hero came out first, and then the guys that made Guitar Hero left for some reason. I can't remember what it was. Like Activision didn't want to mess with some of it
Beef.
anymore, so those guys
Internal
left and
beef.
made Rock Band, and then they all started coming out like just one after
And then
another.
let's
after another,
be
after another.
honest, the last Rock Band, I believe they were still releasing songs on it like up until like a year or two ago or something.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
yeah. They just stopped releasing DLC for Rock Band 4 like a couple months ago. That was their
I mean, and that, how old is that game at this point? I mean,
right, and that's what I loved about Rock Band 3. Back, I always said that to people. It's like when Rock Band 3, they had DLCs coming out for like 4 years, and they would come out with DLC almost every single week. No game ever refreshed itself more than Rock Band 3, and you had to love that about that game. Sure, it cost me a fortune, but I didn't care. I was enjoying it. So, yeah.
Hey, it helped Dreadpool get a wife. We used to play it all the time when we started dating with our friends. So,
Right,
hey,
it was so fun to play. Right, man, it was so fun to play. Just you felt like you was playing the song. You'd get done playing, get people to give each other high fives and stuff. It was cool. It was so fun to play. You know. And,
it was an excuse for me to come over and hang out at his house.
hey, it's good
Love
enough
it.
right there. Then that right there. Good job, Rock
go.
Band, and Guitar Hero.
There you go. Let's see. Silent Cypher said, contestants, still don't get our messages. And shout out to Dreadpool. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP.
Yeah, brother. What's up?
Shout out to Jago Kukin. Thank you so much for being
Jago!
here. You are the real MVP. He says, sup, fam? Good evening. What's going on?
Hey.
What's up, brother?
Thank you so much for being here. Jago Kukin says he wants to remake a Buffy the Vampire Slayer from the OG Xbox.
Ooh,
I
we
want to
just
remake
busting
a
out the-
TV show, man.
Amen. Amen.
I have the whole series on DVD. I'm just saying.
I'm surprised they haven't like
Yeah.
done that. You know, like that was.
They're
so
remaking the movie.
With David how do you say his name? David Branagh. How do you say
I have no. I just found out that they were remaking the movie, and I was like, "Why are they doing it?" Like the original still holds up really well, in my opinion. It's very 90s and Ballet Girl. Oh my god! But it's so good.
It really is.
So good.
Love Buffy.
And Pee Wee Herman as a vampire is hysterical. He's amazing in that movie.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Here we go. Let's move along. Here we go.
Move
Princess
along.
Zelda, what is the next game you want to talk to us about?
All right, so I've talked about this game a couple of times, and the reason I chose it is because of a recent event. So I've talked about how much my son loves 007 GoldenEye and how many hours we would spend together while he would play this. We had so much fun. So imagine my excitement when I saw that it was on Game Pass. And so I immediately tell my son, "You're not going to believe it. 007 GoldenEye is on Game Pass." And he says, Mom, that game is so now. And I'm like, ah! I thought he'd be all excited if we would play it again. You know, the nostalgia hit me, and then I ran into a brick wall. But that being said, if they remade it, then maybe the kids of today's world wouldn't be so appalled by the
Man, that game is so. Your son is all about the stellar cheeks now. I mean, stellar
Yeah.
blade.
Oh,
No.
no.
He's grounded. He's grounded, sir.
Yeah, this is
I don't know
not
who
funny.
you think you are, young man.
Look, he's about that age when we all discovered Lara Croft and Tomb Raider. He's discovering whatever that lady's name is in Stellar Blade.
No.
You're not. Listen.
Doggy, help me out, bro.
No.
Listen. If we didn't crawl across the gaming screen with blocks and ruin our eyesight for you youngins, you would not have well done characters today.
Thank you.
Your elders play the game for your mother.
Thank
She
you.
gave you life. She can take it away from you.
I was shocked. I thought he'd be super excited, but it needs a remake.
He's a brat
It needs a
sometimes.
remake. Come on, guys. You guys got to save this mother-son relationship.
Only you can prevent family breakups.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
Don't take these precious moments away from Princess Zelda.
Thank you guys.
DeathDealer. GoldenEye 007. Does it need a remake?
Yeah, it needs the remake. I mean, it's a great game. The graphics would get to me after watching it for a while because, it needs a remake. It's a great game, though. I mean, it could use some upgrades for sure. Graphics, controls. I wouldn't mind an upgrade.
All right. Doggy, GoldenEye 007.
oh yeah, what a great game. Yeah, it could use an upgrade. I could use a remake. When this came out and have 2 joysticks, so 2 joysticks would help. I don't remember if the one that was on Xbox, if they kind of fixed it and put that on there.
It didn't have online.
No, like the N64, you only had the one joystick, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
yeah.
2 joystick support would be cool. I'm not sure if like in the
dual analog.
remaster, yeah. I know it had other mechanic problems, you know, like I don't know, just the gameplay was a little rough around the edges,
Mhm.
but I know they would fix that in the update. Yeah, if you're going to give us a remake, give us 8 or 16 player online. That would be
Nice.
super cool. That would be super cool. Throw that in there. Of course, update the graphics. The music was pretty awesome in it, but you know, you could always go for a little improvement. But yeah, I would love a remake of this game and would play it happily. So this is a great pick. Great pick.
So I will not have the same motivation as Princess Zelda to remake this. But I would play it as a curiosity, but not, outside of that, nothing more, as I feel like the golden days of GoldenEye 007 are over.
Ooh.
As a game, okay. You know, if they got the, it would be fun if they did, you know, the actors and did better models of the actors now. That would be so much fun if they could do those actors. But I would only do it as a curiosity. But there's a reason why arena shooters are kind of going the way of the dodo. And I say that as a Halo guy, which is an arena shooter. But I would love to play this game. I feel like I remember playing this game on PC as a hack and modding it to work with mouse and keyboard. And just aiming the gun was so much more fun with that not auto centering feature. It was just a lot of fun. And this game would be, again, a lot of fun. And the music, though, the music on this game has to be 100% remade the way it's supposed to.
Agreed.
Yes. Great choice, Princess Zelda. Love it.
Think of the children.
Think of Princess Zelda's children.
Children.
To the
Good
first
for the kids.
DeathDealer, what is the next game you want to talk to us about?
Oh, the next game I'm going to talk about, somebody has already mentioned because apparently I just know how to pick up. I'm going with Condemned Criminal Origins. Great game. Such a great game. It could use a little love because I would like to see it a little better. Because it is older, it is much darker on the screen. It is harder to make some things out. It's a great game. I mean, it really is. And it's another one of those insane games. So I would really enjoy a remake. Really. Even Titan agrees with me.
Yeah.
I was slow on the mute.
I like how every once in a while it looks like Doggy's like looking around to see who's yelling in his house.
He's got that binaural audio going on.
But I mean, this is a great game and it deserves a remake because I mean, it just deserves it. It's a great game. Everybody loves it. There's not too many people that have played it that haven't enjoyed it. So it needs some love. It's time. It is time.
It's time. All right. Doggy, sorry, not Doggy. Princess Zelda, Condemned Criminal Origins.
This looks fun. I love games like this, mystery, detective work. I love things like this. It's funny and relevant somehow. I recently went to the eye doctor and I have to have bifocals for my contact lenses because I'm at that age, speaking of age. And when she says like the darkness, it really like it is. Some of those things are really difficult to see. So that is an excellent suggestion to remake this game.
Yeah, because like
Right.
even though in some games it would give you the option to like adjust the lighting, you don't realize how dark some areas are going to be until you're already playing and you can't adjust it after that. And it's like, you guys tricked me. You made me think that this over here was going to be the darkest it got, but ha ha ha, joke's on you, it's actually black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
It makes it challenging to play. Even like we play Family COD, and it was shocking to me because I'm really bad, but part of it was because I genuinely could not see what was going on. And now I have these new contacts. I'm like, oh, I can actually see people. Like even if they're camping and not moving, I'm like, it's amazing.
That's great.
So this is what it's like to see again.
It's amazing.
There you go. Doggy, Condemned Criminal Origins.
Never played this one either. I know you guys was guessing that too, man. You know that. This isn't my kind of deal. Like this would probably be awesome little remake or whatever. But Doggy probably would still fail to play it because it's not his thing, So, but who am I to?
Oh no, I think you might actually. This might be one that you'd be surprised. I think you might actually enjoy it because there's an aspect in there that. Oh, it aggravated me so bad. This is the game. I've talked about this before. There's a section where you can't help but get caught. And it gets your adrenaline going. It gets it going. You want to run. You want to start running. I don't run.
Well, DeathDealer's got. She's selling me on it. She's selling me on it. So
what was work out? Definitely get this game.
What was this? Was this a 360 game? Looking like? Is that what this was?
I want to say it was a 360 game.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks.
I know that it was one that was backwards compatible.
Okay.
For the later system, so I'm almost sure Don't quote me because this is the only actual gaming box I did not pull out today to look at, so I can't tell you exactly which Xbox it was on, but I believe. Oh, okay, Dreadpool to the rescue. It's the 360.
360. All right. Okay. There we go. 360. Yep.
Guy going through the games for me earlier. So.
I know that a lot of people love the Condemned series. I've never gone into it again. Horror is not my forte. I'm going to let DeathDealer handle that, as she seems to be doing a fantastic job on the show. Shout out to DeathDealer.
Absolutely.
Handling that horror genre that none of us are familiar with. So it says it deserves a remake. Gosh dang it, it deserves a remake. All right. I played a shorter game recently that was pretty linear. No side questing, no collecting anything, just play the game. And it got me thinking, I want to play more of that. And what better game than sticking with pirates today, guys, than the Sky Pirates themselves and Crimson Sky's High Road to Revenge from the OG Xbox. Now that they have, the flight simulator graphics going, imagine these fantasy planes with flight simulator style graphics. Not the same mechanics. I still want it to be arcadey and fun, obviously. But I would love a Crimson Skies remake. Just get in your blimp, watch some cutscenes, go out there and fly some missions, pick your plane, fly some missions, And that to me is just so much fun. And you're obviously Sky Pirates getting some revenge because somebody did you dirty on a job, and you and your crew are just defending everything. It's so much fun. I remember playing the crap out of this game. I played it. I liked this game so much I bought it on my Xbox and then bought it again for my PC. It was a lot harder on my PC than it was on my Xbox, especially the blimp battles. So if they could update that to be the same for both PC and Xbox, that would be fantastic to me. It has these little defense sections where you can either dogfight or you can land and use some of the turrets on the base to defend it. It's so much fun. It has some variety of gameplay. And back then, this was on the OG Xbox. These were great graphics. Look how good this looks. Imagine this with flight simulator graphics, guys. Just imagine it. It would be so, so good. This is I feel that this could be like the equivalent of, how you have Forza Motorsport, which is realistic, and then you have Forza Horizon, which is more arcadey. This could be the flight simulator Horizon version of it, where you get to do some awesome battles with some fake ships. But yeah, Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge, I think, definitely deserves the remake treatment, because I just remember having a lot of fun, and this was one of the first games I played on Xbox Live with many moons ago. So yeah, lots of memories on this one. Princess Zelda, Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge.
I agree. I could just imagine what this would look like with the current abilities. It looks fun, but then you also have the fun of shooting things that you don't get with Flight Simulator.
Yeah.
So I think that's a nice marriage. I would give it a whirl.
Hold on, I'm going to read this shit. Dreadful says, Teddy Giant laughed at Axel saying turd. I informed her he said turret. Yeah, I said turret. Do they sound the same? Now I got to listen to this back later. If I say turret, when I say turret, does it sound like turd?
No, but she's a preteen. Things like that are now hysterically funny. Okay,
she's not wrong.
Okay, sorry. Keep going, Princess Zelda.
No, that's about it.
DeathDealer, Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge.
I would get down for a remake. I never played this game originally, but I would absolutely get in on this especially if they updated the graphics and stuff. Like, I don't know. You mean to tell me that I get to fly a plane and then shoot things down and there's actual graphics of them like the only thing that could make this game better is if I saw like the pilots and passengers like implode or like become a red mist or something. That would be
every plane you blew up. I don't know if you've been watching, but every pilot goes out on a parachute, and you could be a jerk. And I remember doing this. You could be a jerk and shoot the parachute.
Do you get to see the pink mist though? That's what I want to see is the pink mist.
I don't know about that. This was back in the OG Xbox.
Update it. Give me a remake and add the pink mist, and I'm in. I'm sold.
Awesome. Doggy, Crimson Skies, High Road to Revenge.
I have not played this, but I gotta say that the ship fighting, the air fights look way better than what's that one called? Starfield. It looks even better than that. So I would, if they want to remake this, put it in Game Pass, I'd play this. Because it would be more fun to, you play games that have good flying mechanics like, I don't know, Infinite Warfare or there was another one I played here recently, and it makes you fiend for good physics and flying and, stuff like that. So this looks like this has it. So it deserves a remake because, we need good flying physics, unlike, Starfield. Sad for the burn. Yeah.
I'm glad you think this needs a remake, but I hate your examples.
I knew you'd love that.
Shout out to my buddy Doggy. All right, let's see. RWK88 says, I'd like a Star Fox remake.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
The original Star Fox, the Super Nintendo would definitely need a remake, as it's just I think they could only put 12 polygons on the screen or something at a time. So that one would definitely look fantastic with a remake. Yeah. Even if it's on rails, I take it.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Parasite Eve. I think that Parasite Eve, I agree to that one. And Kagero Deception 2 both need the remakes. Again, I'm going to say this again, game complainers. I had a copy of Kagero Deception 2. I got it for $1. And I found out that it was an expensive game. And I'm like, oh my God, this must be a good game. I played it. I don't understand. I'm glad I only paid $1 for it. That's all I'll say. Because it's not worth what they were charging. Just saying. Remake Blinks the Time Sweeper. Oh yeah, that one's good. Fun fact, so Madden 25 got a remake this year. Yeah, Madden gets a remake every year.
I was thinking of putting that Madden needs a remake because it just seems like they remaster it every year. They don't even change the commentator voices or nothing. They just slap they just remake the names on the back of the jerseys or what team players are on and stuff like that. That's a remaster at best, a weak remaster. Yeah, so a remake would be if they actually went in and changed the engine and actually did something different, went and changed the commentary, all this stuff, but they never do. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen Madden 25, but I'm sure it's not really much different. I'm sure they said that they always add a feature, real-time ball flight, or something, they come up with something stupid, but you play it and it's just the same thing every year. So yeah, remake Madden, you punks.
See, I'm about to say something that may or may not get me in trouble, but Madden and FIFA have always kind of confused me in that respect because
Football.
those two gaming series, it seems like they just re-release the same game
Yeah, that's what they do.
over and over and over
Over
again.
and
And they're
over and
like,
over and over and
oh,
over
but
and
we
over and
did
over
this,
and
and
over.
oh, we added that. And, oh,
Right.
no, you didn't.
That's what they say.
No,
They
you
they use
didn't.
these buzzwords. Oh, we added real time wind blowing the grass
Yeah.
blades,
Oh,
you know, and
we
it's just
added
like,
this.
who
We
cares?
added this player, and we added that player, and we added who? Like, really?
Yeah, they haven't changed Madden like since the Sega Genesis.
They
It seems
haven't
like.
changed
It's like-
FIFA in years. I can
Yeah,
tell you that
FIFA, yeah.
right now.
Yeah, Madden needs the remake treatment. Brand new engine. Let's go.
Yeah, brand new engine. Yeah.
Yes.
Geez, I should. Yeah.
Let's see.
Just because it's a
Deadpool.
sports game doesn't mean you get to be lazy, folks.
Right.
Dreadful says Snatchers. You mean Snatcher from the Sega CD or Snatchers? Is there a game called Snatchers? I don't know.
Looking for the snatch.
Church. All right, let's see. Doggy, what's the game you want to talk about?
Oh man, I hate to match for perfection, but I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go Devil May Cry, the original Devil May Cry, one for 2001 for the PS2. Y'all know it. Y'all love it. But you know, Resident Evil remakes abound from Capcom. So let's move it over. Let's move it over to the Devil May Cry series. And yeah, so the original, if you didn't know, was actually going to be Resident Evil 4, but Capcom did not like the action kind of style. They didn't like the way it was changed and stuff. So instead, this game, Devil May Cry, pioneered one of my favorite genres, the hack and slash, baby. That's right. Devil May Cry, you know, it was. And at the time, Dante was cool. Well, he still is, but you know, Dante was cool. The music was cool. The cutscenes in this game was cool. The speed and the challenge at the time, unrivaled. The stylish combos and gameplay with you got your sword, then your gun, and you could juggle, and you got graded on your level by combos and stuff like that. That was cool. The big bosses. I'll never forget the first time I saw Phantom, you know, the big spider guy.
Mhm.
You're like, how am I going to beat this big MF? You know, like what am I going to do? You know, those big bosses in there, and sometimes they were multi I don't know. They had different. They change into different things. You know, have different layers. You know, they get different power bars. You know, different forms, multi forms. The hordes of enemies. The missions were fun. They weren't ever too long. You know, you had 23 missions, but you know, they take 10, 15 minutes a piece. So that kept you coming back. Tough but fair challenge. You know, this game, it was tough. It was tough, but it wasn't too tough. You just get better, you know, but yeah, at the time, so cool. What can they do to make this game better? What could they do? Well, I mean, they could put on the awesome RE engine, right? And
Yeah.
okay, so this game, probably one of the few problems it had, some people liked it, but one of the few problems it had was the fixed camera angle, and sometimes that would get in the way in combat, and it would like move, and you couldn't see enemies and stuff. So let's just make this full 3D, like Devil May Cry 5, which played excellent. You know, that game played excellent. So if we did that, you know, we could. Yeah, I don't know. That's to say, you could kind of remake the music, but it was just fine. More enemies on the screen. We could take more enemies on the screen, even though the hordes of enemies were awesome. Always could have more hordes of enemies. More. Throw us more, because that's what was fun about. You could add more moves. Make the bosses even bigger and badder. Even throw in a few different bosses, because that might have been one of the other problems of this game. Is some of the bosses would come around a few times, like Phantom. I think you fought Phantom like 3 times in this game, if I remember right. Maybe it's twice or whatever, but they kind of repeat that. So throw some more enemies, throw some more bosses, that kind of good stuff in there. Add some more moves. Make this bad boy 3D. Make the cutscenes a little better. There you go. I remember the cutscenes were cool. Make them better. Throw a little bit better voice acting in there. Repackage this as a remake, and it's gonna sell gangbusters, because we all want it, and we all know it. We all want another Devil May Cry, the original Devil May Cry, one of the best games on the PS2, baby.
Awesome. Princess Zelda, Devil May Cry.
Another fantastic looking game that has eluded me. I would definitely play this old or new. Good pick, Doggy.
Nice. DeathDealer.
Oh, I definitely get in on it if they redid it. This was a great game. I loved it. Do it again. Sign me up.
Nice. Yeah, the fixed camera angles were a big no-no for me on this original one.
Just like that.
So yeah, I definitely think they should remake it. And you know what? Let's just replace this character right here with a
Phantom.
female protagonist named Bayonetta. Get rid of this whole Devil May Cry story and put in the Bayonetta one. Way better, more fantastic game. Way better game all around. I think it would be the best remake ever made.
Okay, yeah, he's getting me for making fun of Starfield right there. Okay, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Oh man! Shout out to Doggy.
Love you, bro. That's awesome.
But Doggy, guess what time it is, buddy?
You know what? Some games might get old. You know what never gets old? Intermission time with Princess Zelda.
Woo!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What goes up but never comes down? Your age. But these games will not get old. I'm going to give you a list of 3 games, and you have to tell me which game is most retro. Are you ready?
We're ready. We're ready.
All right. Your choices
Ready.
are, hopefully spelled correctly this time, and they include Super Mario Odyssey, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, or Luigi's Mansion 3. Time to get off PS2 and make it a little more challenging. And go.
Hey, Doggy, we know you love your Switch. You're gonna go first.
Okay, so I'm gonna say in this order. We're doing the orders here. I'm gonna go with Odyssey. Yeah, in the order then. Super Mario Bros. Ultimate and Luigi's Mansion 3. And you know I'm right because I'm such a Nintendo guy. But definitely listen to me, chat.
All right. You know what? Hold on. I want DeathDealer to go first. Yeah, put your phone down. No wikiing anymore.
I'm not.
Put that Google down. Put that Google down. I saw you looking down.
She's
I was looking at the chat for crying out loud.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm debating. God, this one's hard because
Yeah, it's a
I
tough
played
one.
a lot of these games. I played these games a lot. And I still play our Odyssey. So, shoot. I'm gonna say Odyssey's the oldest. Then Ultimate and Luigi's Mansion's the newest.
All right. So this order shows up in. Okay.
Yep, that's what I went with. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'm gonna agree with Doggy on this one. Not because he said it, but because that's how I feel it went.
So if I recall correctly, the Switch launched with 2 killer titles, and one of them was
Odyssey.
Breath of the Wild, and the other one was Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
So I think Mario Odyssey is a launch title. So I want to say that is the oldest. Now, which one came first, Luigi's Mansion or Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Ultimate was also early in the life of the Switch. And Luigi's Mansion 3. That one has me there because, like, is that what it's called, Princess Zelda? Luigi's Mansion 3? It's not called Dark Moon or something like that?
Luigi's Mansion 3.
It is 3.
I think I have it here. Hang on.
Yeah. Hanging on for dear life.
Oh wait, that's not fair. I've got him in the other room. Can I go get him?
No.
They
You're
don't say the
contestant, not the
date,
host.
though. They don't say the date. I'm not gonna go look. Oh, I got the boxes over there, but I wasn't gonna pull the boxes out. I was just gonna look at.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
Let's see. All right. It's between those two. So, but I think Mario Odyssey is definitely the oldest.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to say, I'm going to stick to the order. I'm going to stick with Doggy as well. Smash Brothers Ultimate, because I remember buying that early in the lifetime of the Switch. And I have Luigi's Mansion 3, but I think I got it later. But I can't remember if I got it new or used. This is my problem.
You guys are respecting my Nintendo knowledge right here. I appreciate that, man.
Well, okay,
If Doggy is right, that means he definitely does not use his Nintendo Switch as a doorstop.
Oh yeah, I know.
I I'm pretty sure Luigi's Mansion is one of the newer ones that
Right,
we
I just said
got.
that one just got. Yeah,
So that's how I know it's one
that's
of the
hilarious. I'm
newer
just going with
ones
logic
because
here.
it's
Yeah.
one of my newer Switch games.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my logic.
All right. Well, there you go. Princess Zelda. Hold on. Let me end the poll right here. Were we right?
So I was trying to shuffle things up by not shuffling things up because Doggy always tries to look for like an underlying pattern within how I arrange titles. So I tried to trick him, but I just can't trick. I tried to trick with the Madden 2022 because it came out in 2021, but I can't trick you guys today. You got it.
Woo! I'm on the board, baby.
Fire.
DeathDealer, how did the chat do?
And the chat, 66% of them were right with Super Mario Odyssey. 33% were close but wrong with Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. And nobody said Luigi's Mansion 3, so good job on that one, because I'm pretty sure that one just came out.
Pretty
like,
new, yeah.
this past year.
When did that come out, Princess Zelda? When
What's
did
the box say? What year did it come
So
out?
each of these that I've chosen have only 1 year difference. So Odyssey came out in 2017, Ultimate was in 2018, and Mansion 3 was 2019.
Oh, that was closer
There
than
you
I
go.
thought. Yeah, I thought Mansion was later than that. Okay.
All right, there you go. Doggy loves his Nintendo Switch. It's been
Yeah.
proven right here.
I love it right here.
That's right.
Switch guy. Switch guy.
Okay, it's no longer Doggy Dog 420, Xbox 420 or whatever the heck your Twitter name is.
420
It's
Xbox.
now-
Yeah.
what is it?
Doggy Dog 420 Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
now it's Doggy Dog 420 Nintendo.
Switch guy. Yeah.
Switch.
We
Yeah.
finally have converted him to dust off
right.
the Switch and
You-
stop using it as a doorstop. You're welcome, Nintendo.
That's right. You know what? I'm gonna rename you right now.
No, don't be doing
I
that.
love it.
Come on, man. Don't fraud me out here. Come
There we
on.
go. There you go. They got a new name here.
If they want to put, the old Zelda or Sword Graphics, then okay, whatever. Okay. Fine. Fine.
Yin Doggy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love what your wife wrote. She's right though. You're absolutely right,
Yeah.
Louise. I can't
My
argue. with
wife
you.
says, if you want to win a game, follow Mr. Doggy's answer. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Louise. Thank you. You see, she knows. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. There we go. All right, let's check in with the chat here. Sorry, let me go here. Sorry, here. There we go. Let's see. So Dreadpool said no S for this Snatcher from the Sega CD, the Hideo Kojima game, back before he became washed. So yeah, Snatcher is definitely one of the best games out there. It's a narrative adventure with some shooting elements, and it'd be cool to do that all seamless now. Yeah, very cool. The game completer says Kagera Deception 2 is one of the best horror games on the PS1, Axel. Press X to doubt. It's got a really good story, X to doubt, with multiple endings. Never made it. And you gotta off everyone who invades your castle. You gotta play it entirely. No. So I'm sorry, man. I tried it. And don't think I tried it for like 10 minutes. I tried that game for a few hours and I was like, this sucks. And I'm a guy who appreciates older games, and I had no idea what Kagero was, so I went into it blind, not knowing anything, not expecting anything, thinking I got the deal of a century, and I was like, man, I sure am glad I only paid $1 for this game.
Man, you are the dollar man. You've been getting dollar games everywhere. So, or is that the same game he was talking about recently?
I buy lots of games for $1. Yeah. Yeah, let me see. Video game price charting. Let me see where Kagero is at. Kagero 2.
You trying to see what it's worth now, like if you tried to sell it or whatever?
Kagero Deception 2 is complete in box $49.
Yeah, I'll just go buy a new game. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. We have different tastes, game complaints. We have different tastes. You're a Captain Picard guy. I'm a Captain Kirk guy. We're just different, okay? Yeah. So there you go. Dreadpool said Odyssey, Ultimate, and 3. Okay, so
Yeah.
Super Mario Odyssey, Super Smash
Smash
Bros.
Bros.
Ultimate, and Mario and Luigi's mentioned 3. So there you go.
He was
Listen,
correct.
his answers don't count when it comes to the Switch because he buys all of the games for me and I never know when they're coming out.
Mhm.
So he has a very unfair advantage. He keeps up with that, so I don't have to. It's his way of winning me over with,
Love. We're gonna say love.
love. Yes, love.
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 I was gonna say so he can buy his collectibles and I won't notice the 7-inch statue of Sergeant or whoever that is this year that's
Wait,
coming out with a
what is it?
collectible.
What collectible is he getting?
Who knows what it? I don't know what it is this time.
People, let us
I
know in the
would-
chat what collectible you're getting. All right, let's see.
He's not gonna tell us because he doesn't want me to remember just yet. He wants me to remember after it comes in a gigantic box with a huge stamp.
There you go. Let's see. Dreadful says Doggy Dog 420 flip flop.
I'm the original flip flop bird. All right, I got it. I'm flip flopping this Switch.
We'll allow
And
it.
soon he's gonna be Doggy Dog 4 Switch 2, baby.
Oh yeah, yes, man. I'm
Yes.
telling you. Oh, even though like they said they're going to combat the scalpers, but I mean I'll be trying to get one of those for scalping reasons. But if they're ruining that for scalpers, then I guess I don't need one.
Yeah,
I get
let's
one on
see.
sale. On sale, baby.
Oops.
Refurbished. Doorstop.
Let's see. Game Complainer says $1 was a great deal on it. Yeah, it was.
That was a good deal. Yeah.
Trapped needs a remake. Don't know what that is. Don't know
That's
her.
a good band.
Trapped is a good band.
Yeah, I saw them in concert. Actually, at Heinz Field, they were there with Saliva and Blink 182 and Sum 41 and a whole bunch of the Rolling Rock Town Fair 4. Actually, is what that was. Yeah,
There you go. And the Game Complainer is trying to cover up now, trying to say he's a Kirk guy. I don't know about that.
Oh, see, now you talk about flip flopping. Oh, come on. Yeah. Flip flop.
Don't hate on the bald head. That man shines it beautifully. Okay.
Right, he's saying MQ3.
MetaQuest 3.
Quest 3?
MetaQuest.
Is that what it is? I don't know.
Has to be what it is.
And Ty John goes in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. You're the real MVP. He says, yo, what's going on?
Yo. Smart Tropics. Yo.
My wife says, Mr. Dreadpool is tricky and smart.
Tricky.
Yes. Let's see. And Luis Villa says, Mr. Axel has trick too. I do. I'm tricky as well.
Yeah, he's tricky.
Yes.
Their saving graces, though, Luis, is the fact that they don't tell us no unless it's for safety reasons. So that's why they're allowed to do these things.
Look.
Right? Right? Am I
You're gonna say
wrong?
no,
Tell
no
me.
matter what. But if I bring it into the house first and open it, I'm like, oh man, I can't return it. Oh no. Oh my god, no way.
I wasn't saying that we don't say no to you. I was saying you don't say no to us. We're allowed to do things. So that's why we allow you guys to get away with stuff.
DeathDealer, are you wearing a green t-shirt?
No.
Because I was like, why is her shirt on fire? and it look because your background's on it.
Well,
okay.
I don't know I don't know what's going on with my computer. The last couple of shows, my green screen is kind of acting weird with the program. And if even my hair is kind of fading into my screen. I don't know what's going on. I've tried adjusting it and I don't know. I need a new something. I'm not sure what it is, but it's okay. It works. You can still see the mug. And my great assets.
There you go. The Game Complainer says, I never got into Next Generation. I am not against it either. Yes. And my wife says, yes, correct to what I said. Zelda swings are dangerous. Oh my gosh. You swings for the fences, Princess Zelda?
I think he's doing a Friends reference. So I said something about, especially for long hair. It's a Friends reference.
I have no idea what that is. I'm not a Friends guy. The game complainer says A Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time need
man.
remakes. Yes.
Oh man. Yeah,
Ocarina
no.
of Time needs the Breath of the Wild treatment.
Yeah, about the only one of the early Zelda games that don't need like a remake is Take a Leave, Adventures of Link. You know, like
Mhm.
you just leave that one. Let sleeping dogs lie. But yeah, the rest of them, do them all. I don't know why they haven't.
Right?
Honestly.
My beautiful wife says, definitely he does that. He never says no, so I will feel guilty to say no to him. Yeah, every time my wife is like, you know what, I like this. I'm like, oh, you should buy it. I only said I like it. Yeah, you should definitely buy it.
I said Link to the Past. I meant
See,
Adventures of
we
Link.
know what we're doing, but they know what they're doing too. So, ma'am, don't feel guilty if you say no. Just look for a
I
place.
don't know what you're talking
Say
about.
yes,
DeathDealer.
but then find a place to hide it in the closet after a few months.
I don't know what you're talking about, DeathDealer. I've never done such trickery in my life.
I bet I can almost guarantee you don't have the, what is it, like 6 or 7 inch tall
Yeah,
Halo
he falls short of that. Yeah.
statues. And yeah, no, I'm sure you don't have any of that stuff at all. No.
He has Cortana.
That's all it's all about.
And he definitely has no 6 inches either. Yeah, he's
Listen,
fallen,
we
he's
have
fallen way short of that.
we have a smart thermostat in our house, and when we first got it, we actually programmed it so it would answer to Cortana. So we could say like, "Hey Cortana, turn the AC up to, or turn it down to," and yeah, we had to change it after a little while because the Xbox was still answering to Cortana as well. So I'd have the Xbox and the thermostat both going at the same time, going, "Yes, what do you need?"
Yeah, no. I never integrated with Cortana, but yeah. Let's see. My wife said, no, he did not hide it, but he will say, should I return it? Darn it. Yeah, no. Never.
They don't have to hide it because I don't know about you, but I will genuinely forget because there's usually such a long time period between when they order the collectible and when the collectible is actually released and shipped out. I forget half the time. By the time it gets there, I'm like, what's this? I don't remember this. He's like, oh, you don't remember 6 months ago when you said we could buy the collector's edition with the statue? And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. Sure.
Yeah, that it happens a lot with our relationship too. Anyways, Princess Zelda. What is the next game? What is the final game that? Wait, I'm sorry. My wife. Axel will buy the Japanese beach girl voice. The collected the extreme beach volleyball. Yeah. And Game Complainer says remake Power Stone. Yes, that's a great game, fantastic game. I know they put them in a collection not too long ago. But Princess Zelda, what is the last game on your list that deserves a remake?
So this game has been in my top 5, like pretty much my whole life since it came out when I was 13. King's Quest 6. I've talked about it a million times. I love this game so much, but it really needs some help. Like I play it again and I still love it, but I'm thinking like there's so many great things they could do again with the soundtrack, again with the score, with the voices, with the graphics. Even they have multiple endings, and so how they could make it, even more interesting is to just change some things around. But it's just such a great game.
All right. Yeah, it would definitely. Would you still like the style you wanted? Would it still be a point and click adventure, or?
I would like that just for the nostalgia. I would keep it the way it is in terms of point and click.
All right, so still point and click, but just modern point and click.
Yeah,
better voice acting.
A lot.
DeathDealer, King's Quest 6. It is 6, right? Yeah, 6.
Yes.
Hold on one second. I don't know her.
I love it.
Never met her. I'm sorry. I'm sure she's real nice, but I don't know her.
Doggy
Maybe
Dog,
you
do you
can
know her?
entice me.
I've played like a King's Quest game. It was like on the 360 or Xbox One, and I don't know if it was like remasters of this or kind of like redoing them or whatever. And like there was a first episode that was like free, right? And
Mhm.
yeah, you could buy new like 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe up to 6. I don't know if this is the same game or not, but I liked that King's Quest. I'm sure it was probably kind of modeled after the same thing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about, Princess Zelda? Have you ever heard of that? The one that's on the 360?
And then you could buy a chapter. Or you
Can
could
you
buy
buy
the
new
chapters.
chapters? Is that from this
Mhm.
game?
That's after this. It's way after this. I like
But
this
it's-
one. Well, none of them have ever competed with this one. Like they really knocked it out of the park with this one. I did enjoy that, but not as much as this.
So that has nothing to do with this. That has nothing to do with
Okay.
this then, right?
It's
So
the
that-
same. It's the same. Like they have the same characters and such. Different quests and different. I don't know. It's just
different
so
stuff.
much better.
I enjoyed that, so I'm sure this was cool, and I would be down with the King's Quest remake because yeah, I played that I believe on the 360 and the Xbox One. So I mean, I played through that twice. So yeah, why not? Yeah, sounds cool. Some point and clicks are kind of cool, actually. I could get into a point and click here and there. So
Yeah, it's been a while. It's fun.
yeah, no, that's good. Good pick. Good idea.
Yeah. I played a King's Quest, but I want to say that it was maybe like King's Quest 8, Mask of Eternity or something like that. So I haven't played 6, so yeah. If Princess Zelda, again, I haven't played it, but if Princess Zelda says it deserves a remake, gosh darn it, I believe her.
Yeah.
Eternity.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. What is this?
Masks of Eternity.
Oh, she has it. Oh, my goodness.
But it's not as good. I'm telling you, you gotta play 6.
I just remember the combat, and like if I saw the combat, I could tell which one it was. But I want to say it was either 7 or 8, but I want to lean towards 8. I don't know. And I was just shocked. It was a point and click, but it had an interesting combat mechanic.
Yeah. Yeah, and it had like the one I played had like real time stuff, and yeah, it was okay. It was a cool little.
Yeah.
It was a cool thing. I like King's Quest.
Awesome. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Game Complainer says remake Dino Crisis. Yeah, put that on the RE engine. Give it the
Yeah,
Resident
RE.
Evil
Yeah,
2
let's go.
to-
Let's
yeah.
go RE on that. Yeah, let's use that. Let's use that.
Remake WCW NWO Revenge. That's
Yeah,
probably never gonna happen.
that'd
but,
be cool. If,
yeah, but it's probably never gonna happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like that one too. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the closest we're getting to that is those guys being in 2K, WWE 2K.
Oh no, it's Peppermint.
Peppermint, my lady. Mm-mm.
I couldn't think of her name 2 weeks ago. I kept calling her Pumpkin.
Yeah, we called it Pumpkin.
You call her whatever. You call her whatever.
When
you
you
want.
were
She's
when
so
you were on
high.
your way back from the hospital, we were choosing your games for you.
Oh yeah, guys, I appreciated that. Yeah, you guys.
Hey, we're here for
I'm
you.
glad
We're
you
here for
got. Yeah,
buddy.
I'm glad you guys were so consoling during that rough time. That was cool. Yeah,
We're here for you, Nindoggy.
Yeah,
Dog.
Nintendo dogs.
dog go. Yeah, yeah.
DeathDealer, what is your last remake? Game
My
that deserves a
last
remake.
remake is actually going to be. There's more than one reason why I want it remade. Okay, I want American McGee's Alice remade. It still holds up really well, and the graphics aren't horrible. The controls aren't bad. It could use some improvements. I would like a little more sharper, a little more sharper details. That would be nice. Obviously, updated graphics. But however, they were going to do a third one, and they didn't. And they've stated they won't touch this one or the
Mhm.
second one again, and this is all we're getting. So if we can convince them to remake this and remake the second one, we might be able to get them to release the third one and give us an amazing trilogy,
Nice.
because these games are so awesome. I mean, and who doesn't like a topsy-turvy Alice in Wonderland dark and twisted story? I mean, the characters, the villains are I just love the game. It's a great game. It really is. That's just me. That's my opinion.
So what would you do in your remake? What would you do in your remake?
I would update the graphics and make them sharper. I would do a little more with the camera work so you could control the camera angles a little better and give you a little more options, because I believe there's only like 4 different camera angles you can choose from. So I would give you a little more on that. Just update the controls on it, so because there's just a little bit of lag in between. But otherwise, nothing really. It's a great game. It still holds up. Like I said, it's more or less just because I want them to release the third one that they were going to, that they never did. So if they touch this one, they have to touch the others.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Princess Zelda, American McGee's Alice.
So I had not played this until many years after it was released, and it was fantastic. So I entirely agree.
All right. Doggy, American McGee's Alice.
Man, I've never heard of this yet. It looks kind of cool though. Like I'm kind of laughing at this dude right here. He looks mean but friendly at the same time. So, yeah, I guess I can't really speak on it. Like kind of Alice games I play. I remember like that Alice Madness Returns. That was a cool game, you know.
Yes.
So, but no, I've never played this. But I'm sure, yeah. If DeathDealer says, "Hey, this needs a remake," yes, then give it to us, and I'll try it out of recommendation.
I 100% love this game.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It's so good. American McGee's Alice and Alice Madness Returns are some of the best games ever. I think only Madness Returns was on the Xbox, if I remember. So
It was on the 360. That's what I played on.
Yeah, I don't know if the original Alice was ever released on console, because I played these on PC.
It is. No, it is. It was released on console, and they made them also backwards compatible too.
Oh, okay. So you can get Alice and Madness
Oh,
Returns.
you can get this. You can get this in its PC. Like you can play it on the series right now. Like
Yeah, you can still play them.
Awesome.
heck, I'll try this out. This looks cool. Like this gameplay is looking.
Yeah.
I can.
Tell you, they're good
I
games.
played these on PC back in, this is during my big PC phase. And they were so good. These were made on IdTech 3. So imagine upgrading these now to IdTech 7, which is what Doom is on. Or I think I don't know if Doom Eternal is still on IdTech 7, but these were on IdTech 3, so if you upgrade these to IdTech 7, that'd be amazing. But yeah, and I think the proposed sequel was called Asylum, Alice Asylum. And yeah, I would love it. But yeah, if these got upgraded to IdTech 7, I would love it.
What's this called? What's this one called, Alice?
So there's American McGee's Alice and American McGee's Alice Madness Returns.
Yep.
I played Madness Returns, but this was called American
McGee's Alice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check this out. That looks cool. It looks like a cool adventure game. So
it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, Madness Returns was such a surprise. Like, I think we actually rented that first because I was playing out with my girlfriend at the time. She's like, "Yeah, we should get this game. It's Madness Returns." So I was thinking, this is gonna be garbage, man, or whatever. I couldn't believe it. It was so fun.
I did a little report on this game for college.
Nice.
Which is why I know that it was made on IdTech 3 and all this other stuff, right? But this was based, so there's Alice in Wonderland, which a lot of people base it on. But the interviews with American McGee, he based it more on the book called Through the Looking Glass.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's Through the Looking Glass. Yeah.
Yeah. So that one is more not happy ending. So,
yeah. It's the darker versions of Alice in Wonderland. And I actually, while you were talking, I pulled it up. The third one was going to be American McGee's Alice Asylum.
Yes.
And EA rejected it apparently and refuses to sell the license. That's why we won't get that one apparently.
EA just always
So it's the
ruining things.
EA's fault. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, EA.
Right. Yeah.
You jerks.
Good point.
And apparently they said that they refuse to touch the two previous games now. So I mean, like I said, it's a shame. I would like them to redo it. We would like a third one, guys.
Yeah, I don't think these games sold bad at all. I mean, and they have a cult following, so I think they're perfect for that remake environment that we're going for. A great pick.
That is a great pick. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
The game complainer says I still have Alice sealed on PC. Dang, yeah.
Nice.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Damn.
Alice Madness Returns was
Yeah.
on PS3
I
also.
figured it was on PS. I figured it was on PS as well. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So here we go. The Xbox 360 of Madness Returns came with a downloadable code for Alice 1. Okay. So there you go. So Alice 1 available only on the. I guess was Alice?
Yeah. Put that back up. Okay. So
released physically.
on
Let's
the-
go to video game price charting.
Yeah, Alice and Matt. Yeah, they were released physically because I have a copy of Madness Returns.
Let's see. Yeah. So okay, there you go.
I wonder if
And-
like Madness Returns is on. Like I wonder if those are on sale. Like both those are on sale digital. Like.
Oh man, if the 360 store is about to close down, but still.
Right. I need to get a working controller for that. Like I said, my only controller that works on those is the Guitar Hero controllers. Even when I want to play Guitar Hero, you have to turn on the Xbox and then just use that. Just use that.
You could go to your local retro game store and get a controller.
Right, I could just get one off.
Heavily
Amazon.
used.
Yeah.
By little 13-year-old kids.
Yeah. No, I would. Yeah, I guess you probably can't find it, do it. I guess, but yeah,
No.
I'll find a quality used one somewhere. Yeah.
Yes. And Just the Born Artist joins us. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We appreciate
Hey, yeah,
you.
what's up? Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Let's see. EA also won't sell Thrill Kill to anyone else. Jerks.
Yeah,
There you
EA is some jerks. Just like we were talking about earlier. Yeah,
jerks.
You've been making the same Madden game since
Same
the Sega
FIFA
Genesis.
games.
It's the Sega Genesis, man. Come on, like, wow. Can you guys like put a little effort into anything that you do? And then they've already talked about how they're getting rid of like their licensed games. So, yeah, and aren't they like in charge of like? Don't they have BioWare and stuff now, right?
Keep talking, doggy. And I'm gonna start calling for everybody to get their black hoodies out. Everybody got black sweatpants and black hoodies. We're gonna riot. We riot at midnight
Go! That's what's gonna
to
happen.
the headquarters.
Woo!
Where is this now?
But after the
When are
show.
we meeting?
All right. So, great pick, DeathDealer. Great pick.
Great pick, great topic, great
Yes,
great
great pick.
conversation. Yeah.
So my last game is a game that, again, I have talked about a million times. I'm in the same boat as Princess Zelda, as this is probably one of my top 5 games ever that I've played, and that is none other than Panzer Dragoon Saga from my Sega Saturn. It definitely needs a remake. This game is amazing. I think it's amazing. Now, I know that Panzer Dragoon people, some of the purists are like, oh, it's supposed to be a real shooter. Screw that. Okay. Graphics, our systems are way more capable than being rail shooters nowadays. And this needs the like full 3D remake that it is. They could make it on the Yakuza engine, to keep the turn-based combat in there. And just imagine this with upgraded graphics. The best thing I love about Panzer Dragoon Saga, that unlike other RPGs of its time, is that every asset that you interact with was in full 3D. All the houses were in 3D. They were actually there and all this stuff. So, all of these things are actually in 3D. And I love this Guardian Dragon, because if you played Panzer Dragoon Zwei, this is the last boss in Panzer Dragoon Zwei. And part of the world is that these biological weapons that are created don't die until the mission is accomplished. Hence why mankind hasn't been able to experience true peace in the Panzer Dragoon world because all these weapons just keep coming back to life. They self-heal. They have a healing factor, if you will. Not instant, but after every couple of hundred years, they'll come back. And so mankind can't eliminate them all at the same time. So super cool. Super cool. I really would love this game, especially because it was never given English voice acting lines. I would love it to get the English voice actors, the motion capture to do all of this. I feel that Sega is sitting on a treasure trove right here if they did a proper full-blown remake of this game. Not a budget remake. I'm talking like a full-blown, $500 million budget remake.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I feel like this is just one of those things that Panzer Dragoon has a cult following for a reason. And the strategy involved in all of this in these combat scenarios is great. And it's all 3D, fully rendered environments. It's great. Definitely needs it. Princess Zelda, Panzer Dragoon Saga. Hearing me talk about it for the 5th time. Probably.
That's great. I
100
mean,
times.
it really shows how much you love the game and you're passionate about it. And so it's a great choice. And looking at what we're seeing, they really could do some wonderful things with these creatures and the bosses. And I would love to see it remastered. What could they do?
Yes, absolutely. DeathDealer, Panzer Dragoon Saga.
Well, I mean, it sounds interesting. Definitely a unique game. I would like to see what updated graphics would do for it. I mean, it could be really brilliant, cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'd be interested in a remake of it for sure.
Yeah. Doggy, Panzer Dragoon Saga.
Man, this is a great pick, dude. Like, okay, I didn't ever get to play this on a Saturn. I don't know if it's rare. Was it kind of rare? Was it?
Yeah, it's
Right, okay.
pretty rare.
I never get to play it. I've heard you gush about it plenty of times. Like, you could be a salesman for that. Sega should be giving you a little bit of money, man. If you hear Sammy, whoever owns these guys, give this guy a little bit of money, man. But I gotta tell you, like you said, don't make it like one of these janky remakes, like House of the Dead remakes that you do.
Yeah.
Complete
Yeah.
trash. Complete trash. No janky remake. Like you said, some millions of dollars being spent on this. I'm a day one on this because I want to see what this is all about. But yeah, I would love to see this done right. I mean, I would even buy the janky remake because I would just, if it gave you just anything in the field of the game. But I want it done right, like you're saying. Short of being able to just go out and just buy, go get a Saturn again because my dummy butt, didn't keep mine, and getting that game, which would probably be expensive as could be. Yeah, go get a remake because that'd be way cheaper for me. Just come on, let's do this. Sega, you're sitting on gold mines. Capcom, you're sitting on gold mines. Nintendo, all these games we talked about tonight, man. Let's do them. But this, yeah, I would love this. This would be great.
Yes. Yeah, Doggy, you definitely should get it remade because here is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if I got a Saturn, there's no way.
Here's the price right now for this.
Oh
game.
wow! Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay. See, and like I said, I thought this was rare because that was back in the renting games day. This wasn't at the local mom and pop store or any of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I thought this was kind of rare. I just never got a chance to play it, but I'd love a chance to play it. So that's probably about my only chance, unless I want to score a Sega Saturn and pay that price for the game. So,
yeah, and the soundtrack to this game is just
bitches.
on another level, man. I mean, it's grandiose, gets appropriate.
Right. Even
it's this game hits it out of the park. Like
satisfying sound effects too. Like you even hear the hit at it.
Yeah, and you saw the dragon transform. The dragon can transform depending on what your situation is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just imagine all that in modern graphics. They did the sequel to this game, Panzer Dragoon Orta on the Xbox, the OG Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
And that game got backwards compatible frame rates, auto HDR, all that stuff, and it looks so good.
I need to get
and it was on Game Pass for a while. I don't know if it's still there.
But yes, and just Panzer Dragoon was awesome, and the rail shooter itself was awesome in the first place. So to add RPG, any kind of RPG element to it, like what this is doing, That's a win-win.
Mhm.
Win-win.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah, I
Sega,
love it.
please do that.
Let's see. Uh, Doggy, they were talking about your controller heavily used by 13-year-old kids back when they were 13-year-olds, right? Which is like 20 years ago, right?
Right? Yeah. What's
It's like Dreadpool said, heavily used by 13-year-old kids, just like their socks, right, Zelda?
Oh, nice.
Good job.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
So gross.
Yeah.
The game complainers is sticking on topic, unlike Dreadpool
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
Minding the gutter dread. Let's see. He says Panzer is great. It is. It really is.
Yeah. I would love to get a chance to play that. Yeah.
Yeah. Remakes need to keep receiving the love that Resident Evil remakes had. Yeah, I agree.
Mhm.
100%.
What I think, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Devil May Cry, give it that same love. Let's
Give it
go-
that love.
Yeah, go root through and remake those games.
Yes.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Let's see. Game complainer says, bring back 3 dirty dwarves. Oh man, I'm gonna pass. I think for the time that game was fantastic, but for modern age, I don't think those puzzles are anybody's gonna do those puzzles, man. Three dirty dwarves is a difficult puzzler. Let's see. The real question is, when will developers set realistic goals and expectations? Also, when will they release games when they're ready? We're talking about remakes, bro. So, let's see. First question is never, and the second question is also never. Probably. Let's see. The game complainer says remake Scud from Sega Saturn. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I don't think we have the same taste, man. I don't think Scud is that great of a game, unless you. Am I thinking of Scud the right one? Yeah, I am. Okay, yeah. No, hard pass there, Perry. But hey, good for you. If you want it back, you definitely campaign for it, bro.
Yeah. Everybody has their taste on a remake. Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's see. Just a board artist says, I kind of wish that the Japanese version of the original version of the Japanese Animal Crossing Animal Force was in America. Wow, that's a lot of originals.
This is an original statement right here.
That's right. There's stuff in that isn't in America, and plus characters that aren't in it. Wow, yeah.
So you're wanting an Animal Crossing remake?
Yeah.
Is what we're.
And Tag Joggle says, back in the day, Japanese versions were always so much better. Back in the day, I agree. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Not so much now. Yeah.
Scud is such a bootleg Deadpool game. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Doggy, what is the last game you want remade?
I'm going back. Yeah. I'm thinking RE Engine. Again. Let's do a remake of the great Final Fight, man. Loved it in the arcades. Loved it on the consoles. Wasn't as good as the arcade. Never as good as the arcade. But those huge sprites, man. I remember playing this back in the arcade. Huge sprites. Enemies everywhere on the screen. All right, we know the story. We all know the whole story. But here's what I'm going to do. This is going to be my idea for the game. I jotted down a few ideas here. See if I could be a game developer. You guys see if you think you might like it. So,
I'm listening.
You're going to start out the game instead of just being able to pick Cody. Okay, we're going to make this is going to be a 3D kind of adventure to start out with. Okay, so you're only going to be able to be Mayor Hagar, right? Or Hagar, however you want to say it. I call him Hagar.
Yeah.
Right? So you're only Mike. You can't pick Cody or Guy, right? Okay. And then the story's starting to unfold. Jessica gets kidnapped, because the Mad Gear Gang, that's what happens. We're sticking with the story. But we're going to be running on RE Engine, 3D fighting, just like they did, if you played Street Fighter 6, they already had Metro City. So you went and fought people. So what we're going to do is you're going to be the mayor. And it's kind of Grand Theft Auto style. You're going to be the mayor. You're going to clean up the town. You're going to have to go clear out the gangs. You're going to be fighting them in 3D style, picking up pipes, throwing hands at them, that kind of stuff. Because Capcom prepared up in a 3D style, that, right? So, okay. What else I got here? So you cast, we'll clean up the 3D off the walls. We're going to help out businesses. Just get the town on our side. Later on, we're going to meet up with Cody and Guy, because as you're doing all this, you're training in dojos and you're upgrading yourself. You know, you're kind of getting, fighting people. You're getting up your experience, up in your level and stuff. And you're finding stuff around town that you can use constantly. Okay, so you get Cody and Guy on your side, and okay, I know I'm kind of going back and forth here, but you remember the Ninja Turtles game, the very first Ninja Turtle game, where it was, open world map,
Mhm.
but yet you went into 2D levels,
Yes.
So we're in our 3D map, we're walking around, and we're going to end up finding these different levels that we have to fight, to actually end up beating the game. They're going to be reminiscent. These are going to be 2D side scrollers that are reminiscent of the original Final Fight levels, but remade themselves. And I don't know. Yeah. I know you guys aren't buying my idea yet, but I know Capcom's hearing it. They're thinking, I'm going to steal this. But no, pretty much it's going to be kind of a hybrid 3D Grand Theft Auto style, fighting in the streets, helping out the city, getting businesses, getting everything on your side. While you can go find some side scroller levels to fight, old 2D style, Final Fight style. Oh yeah, and by the way, they need to have an arcade. Of course, there's going to be an arcade in our 3D city that's full of Capcom arcade games, right? And it's going to have Street Fighter in there, and it's going to have Saturday Slam Master. It's going to go to everything they go to. Anything Capcom, even if they want to. Nah, you're not going to do that. You're not going to charge us to play any quarters. No, you're not going to do that. But no, it's going to be a free-to-play arcade. That's what they're going to do. There'll be stores out there. You can get new gear, all that kind of stuff. I know I'm thinking way outside the box, but they could remake this game. And by the way, I didn't say one of my favorite beat 'em ups. This kind of game is why I love beat 'em ups to this day. This is one of the best ones there was. Besides Streets of Rage 2, this is, the ultimate. So I pitched my idea. I'll leave. I'm out. I'm gone. No. All right.
Mic drop.
All right. Yeah.
Doggy for mayor.
I'm
That's
fired.
That's all I heard.
Fired.
Doggy for mayor.
I'm gonna drop the mic for you, Doggy.
I think Doggy would be a phenomenal developer because first of all, he's passionate, and secondly, he has an awesome perspective. He immerses himself within the game. He plays different kinds of games so he can see what would work best with which type of game. And it's logical, and it's things that people would like. So, of course, I think that your suggestions are fantastic, and I think that not only Capcom, but anybody that has any sense should actually listen to you.
That was so wow. Thank you, Princess
There you
Zelda.
go.
Wow, I'm blown
Doggy
away.
getting some love over there.
Yeah, pick myself up. Hey, that was awesome. Thank you.
DeathDealer, Final Fight remake.
I'm in. Doggy sold me. Get on it. Give the man a raise. Pay him his money. Make the game. I'll buy it. I'm in. You sold me.
Oh, thank you, DeathDealer.
Yes, absolutely, DeathDealer. So Streets of Rage, I think, is a fantastic pick. It's it was basically, hey, which game do you want to play? The 99 rated game or the 99.5 rated game between Streets of Rage and Final Fight?
Right. Yeah.
They're both fantastic. They were the quintessential beat 'em ups that let you just go to town on guys. I mean, that's really what it did. And as a guy main, I 100% agree. And let's not forget that is it Poison? The girl, the bad girl?
Poison, yeah.
Yeah, it's Poison, right? That's her name?
Right.
Yeah, she's actually a dude.
Poison,
Just letting you know.
Poison, yeah.
So it would be very progressive in today's world to do that one.
You should.
Yes, absolutely. Great pick, Doggy. Love it.
Love it.
Let's check in with the chat. The chat's been killing it.
Fire. Yeah, you guys are killing it. Yeah.
Marco
Nico,
Power.
what's up, dude?
Marco Power Gaming comes in. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He said, "Hell yes, I pop in and immediately see Panzer Dragoon Saga. That's what I'm talking about." Yeah. I went on a rant. Yeah, and remember, guys, that Poison is a dude. Okay, that's not that's not a guy being violent towards a lady.
I hate those. Yeah.
No, you know what? Forget that. Equal rights. You
This
want
dude's awesome.
You
Like,
want
this
to hit
dude's just
somebody, you can get hit just the same.
Oh.
Equal rights, equality for everybody.
There used to be a channel called Screen Rant.
Yep.
and it had a guy called Stuttering Craig on it or something like that, and he made an argument that Poison was a dude. And after he was done with his argument, I was 100% convinced.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was a really good show. They used to do a ScreenCon convention, SGC, here in Dallas, and when I finally moved here, I wanted to go to it, but then they closed it down. By the way, SGC ScreenCon convention is where Killer Instinct was revealed.
Oh, nice.
So it was a big deal.
Yeah, there you go.
It was a big deal back in the day.
Fact. Yeah.
Let's see. Michael Power gave me a shout out to Eternal Shadai. Thank you so much for being here. You are the
What's
real
up, bro?
MVP.
What's up?
Absolutely. Michael Power says Doggy needs to be careful. The Monkey's Paw version of this is we get a sequel / update a final fight streetwise.
Ooh.
I don't know. Is that a different game?
The Monkey
Streetwise
version of this get a sequel update. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure.
Well, if we're going by Monkey Paws, the story, it's where you make wishes, and every wish you make kind of backfires on you.
Oh, is that what he's kind of? Okay.
I'm just assuming that's what he means. Is like
Okay.
that. Be careful what you wish for, because you'll get it, and it's gonna.
Careful what?
stay.
No, that's what I said when I was talking about Devil May Cry earlier. Like, why mess with perfection? But I was just trying to pick like cool ass games that like were just so cool to me that just like if you just. But right, why mess with perfection? If that's what you mean, like careful what you wish for, you just might get it. Yeah, exactly. But if you're talking about the game that I was talking about, my game might be real trash. That maybe that's what he was talking about. Is like, man, that game you came up with that was real trash. And I can see that it was. I need to work on my presentation a little bit. If I actually go sit with the big wigs of Capcom, I better polish up that because that wasn't very good. I get you. I better have more substance.
There you go.
I'm taking it both ways there, Mako. Gotcha.
Eternal Shadai says Capcom needs to remake Power Stone. You mean this game right here?
Power Stone.
Power Stone 2, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. It's a fantastic game, by the way. Fantastic pick. Yeah. Let's see. Michael Power again with the knowledge. He says Capcom has officially said that Poison is a trans woman. Oh, there you go.
All right. Well, there you go. You heard it here first.
That's right.
Ladies and
Ty
gentlemen.
Drago says, tell me that character is not the likeness of Andre the Giant. One of these guys might look like Andre here. Okay.
It was the one in the pink spandex. And then there was two behind him in orange spandex.
Right. And like a lot of
I wouldn't put it past Capcom for doing that.
And even some of these guys that they have like on this game, which was in 89, because this was originally going to be like called like Street Fighter 89. You even see like even Streets of Rage kind of copying some of the models of them. You know what I'm saying? I love Streets of Rage and all that. It just, but like this was, oh no, this was
How dare you say that with the innovators?
Hey, I'm just saying, like this game was like, because Streets of Rage 2, okay, so Streets of Rage 2 is 92, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So Streets of Rage was pre-90s. Yeah, I know Streets of Rage was as old as this game, so
Absolutely.
I give them, like you said, they're 1 and 2, 1 and 1.5.
Yeah,
is what they are.
1 and 1.1. Yes.
Yeah, and Streets of Rage 2 is like. Streets of Rage 2 is like in my top 5 games ever. Like I love Streets of Rage 2.
Yes.
The only reason I didn't even put Streets of Rage as one of my picks is because they're already kind of doing a remake, just like Golden Axe. I always thought they should do a 3D Golden Axe. Always thought that, man. They should do Golden Axe in a 3D because it'd be super awesome. But they already said they're doing it, so I couldn't use that as an idea because Capcom, you already stole my idea. So you still got work to do. You got Devil May Cry and you got Final Fight. So keep it up. Just keep going.
Yeah, keep going. And don't forget Mega Man Legends. Yeah.
Oh, wait. I was
Capcom,
talking about Sega. Sega, you got stuff to do too. You got Panzer Dragoon. Yeah, I mixed them up. Yeah, you got Panzer Dragoon. And I think we named something off. If not, throw some Virtua Fighter in there. You guys got some work to do. So.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, so Capcom, Sega, Nintendo. You guys got some work. As of
my wife says this is definitely Mr. Doggy's game. Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I love beat 'em ups.
And Michael Power says, "Sorry for the delay, Doggy Dog 420. I wasn't criticizing you.
Oh, I did.
I was just saying that Capcom's history with moving games like that to 2D hasn't been spectacular. So
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, yep, I get you.
there you
Yeah.
go. All right, but Doggy, guess what time it is?
Oh, I got nothing fancy this time. You know why? You know why? Because we don't need it. We got intermission time. Lovely, talented princess.
Woo!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Age is only relevant if you're a bottle of wine or a classic video game. I'm going to give you 3 video games, and you have to tell me which is the most retro. Are you ready?
We are ready.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Mako, do not type it in the chat. I know you will know this answer, Mako. Do not type it in the chat.
We've
We're
been
ready.
to the PlayStation 2. We checked out the Nintendo Switch, and now it's time to look at the Xbox 360. Your choices are BioShock, Rock Band 2, or Elder Scrolls 4. And go.
Okay, so I have a question. Are we talking about which game is more
There
retro
it is.
on the console or in general?
On the 360. Good question.
Okay, because I was going to say Elder Scrolls is definitely the oldest then, but we're going on the console. All right, so let me see. BioShock, Rock Band 2, and Elder Scrolls 2, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Oh my God, wasn't Elder Scrolls 4 like a launch title? Ooh,
Mm.
oh my God. I'm gonna go with Rock Band 2 being the oldest. No, how could it be? Hmm. Okay, I think I'm wrong here. But I think I'm gonna go with Rock Band 2 being the oldest.
No.
Doggy right away says no.
No,
What the heck?
I'm thinking about. I was talking to myself. Sorry, I wasn't talking.
Sure you are, Doggy.
I was-
You're a Nintendo trader. Don't talk about the
yeah.
Xbox right
Yeah,
now.
I'm
You're a
trying to mess.
Nintendo
I'm
man.
trying to mess with you.
Bloody.
I'm trying to mess with you, dude. Yeah, I'm messing with you. Yeah,
You're a Nintendo man now.
yeah.
Don't
But
forget
he
that.
hears me. He's like, he says Rock Band, and I say nope. But he like listens. And he's like, wait, Doggy knows something about Rock Band.
Yeah,
So,
Doggy must know something.
yeah, I was talking to myself on it though. You keep up with your knowledge. I'll probably just copy your knowledge. You
Well,
know
the
what I
thing
do.
is, I never played Rock Band 2. I played the crap out of BioShock,
Mhm.
and Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion came on PC first. Wait, like 2 years before it came to Xbox. I just can't remember when it came to Xbox. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go Rock Band, BioShock, Elder Scrolls in that order. Based on absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's no.
Throwing
Yeah,
it out there.
there won't be nothing out of my.
Throwing it out there.
Either.
Let's see. DeathDealer is up next.
Okay. All right. I once again totally guessing on this one because I have no idea about Elder Scrolls. That's the one that completely threw me off. I'm gonna say Rock Band 2 is the oldest, then BioShock, then Elder Scrolls.
Okay, so same order as me.
Yeah, I'm
All
going
right.
with the same order. Yeah.
Hey, Dougie, you said no, so you better not be in the same order, bro.
I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm
Doggy.
thinking. Okay, I'm thinking Rock Band 2 came out in 2008. Problem is, I don't know when these other two came out. Okay, so,
Oh wait, when did you say it came out?
I think Rock Band 2 came out in 2008.
Hold on.
Because there was Rock Bands on the 360, but I don't think that one came out
No.
until. Okay, so I'm wrong on that. Okay, don't tell me when it came out. Cause hey,
Quick, child, get me the BioShock box from the shop.
but I
I'm just kidding.
don't know what you guys went. You both went with Rock Band 2 as the first one. So I'm gonna say, because I'm totally guessing here. I wasn't even right about when Rock Band 2 came out. It might have been 2009 or 10 even. No, because Rock Band 3 was. I don't know. Okay, I'm done with Rock Band. I'm done with dealing with the Rock Band. I'm gonna go. Because I'm gonna say she was trying not to do it again, but she did it again. Princess Zelda style. They're in the same order they should be in. BioShock, Rock Band 2, Elder Scrolls. Baby, boom!
All right, and I'm gonna end the poll right there. Princess Zelda, tell us the answers.
You have finally been stumped with the Xbox.
Oh,
The oldest game is actually Elder Scrolls 2006, Bioshock 2007, Rock Band 2 2008.
Oh my gosh, I knew. I was like, I think Elder
Damn,
Scrolls was
that
a
was-
launch title. What
that was
was
good.
the date
That was
again?
good.
2000 for which one?
Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, well, so-
2006.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first year because Xbox launched in 2006. Yeah,
And when was
no, sorry,
when was
2001.
So
But the
Bioshock
360
2007.
launched 2 years later in 2004. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was already in the
five,
Xbox 360.
2005, I think, was the Xbox 360.
I'm just happy that I was close. I just had the list switched.
Yeah, I went. Yeah, there you go.
I'm
Yeah.
good with that. At least I was close. Like,
Well,
I'm
Yeah,
good.
the first two
So-
rounds. You nailed the first 2 rounds too. You did fantastic.
So
How did the chat do? How did the chat do?
Okay, the chat, 44% said Rock Band 2, so they were wrong. 33% said Elder Scrolls Oblivion, so they were right. And 22% said Bioshock, so they were wrong.
so what was the order again? So it was Elder Scrolls,
Then Bioshock,
Bioshock,
and last was Rock Band.
Rock Band. So yeah, what was the year? So okay, so 2006 on the Elder Scrolls. What was Bioshock? 2007.
Yes.
I'm
And
just
what was Rock Band 2?
2000, you said you were right. It is 2008. That's the first.
Yeah,
thing you said.
I
You were
could have
right.
swore that was because 2008 like had a ton of great games in it, and that was one of them. Like, yeah, I just didn't know the order of this. I should have listened to Axel. Axel should have talked me into the Elder Scrolls.
He was in your head.
See, the
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls would have stumped me regardless, but I am genuinely
I get it.
shocked that Bioshock came out before Rock Band. Because that just seems like it would have been out. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of those games, it just seems like it's been out for so
Rock Band
long.
rolled for a while, and they were using those like those track packs, like Track Pack 1 and 2, and the AC/DC track pack and the metal track pack. You know, like they were selling their own stuff, and they were, and then
That could be why, that could be why I think that Rock Band 2 is older.
right,
than
it just
actually
Rock
is,
Band
just
itself,
because, yeah.
and then they had Lego Rock Band, which is a great. That's the
All
best Lego game ever made. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, let's check in with the chat one last time here. My beautiful wife says, next time I request Mr. Doggy's intermission intro is a dad jokes.
That was classic. He nailed that one.
oh, the joke thing.
Okay,
yeah.
Yours
Terrence
was
Douglas
amazing.
says, I gotta go Rock Band because it's so hard to even find guitars to even play it. Agreed.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Mr. Taco is one of the persons who always wins intermission time. He does.
does.
Yeah. And Game Complainers is good at intermission times.
Yeah. Let's see. Just a board artist says, if they ever remake the Butsu no Mori Animal Forest, they most likely won't. I hope they add the newer stuff like Isabel and stuff. I want them to add the characters and items we never got in America. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Cool.
And then she also says, off talking about Batim and Batadur look a lot like Bioshock games. I wish they would not have the sepia stones so much in their games. Okay. I have no idea what those games are, but hey, I'm glad you do. Guys, that's going to be it for the remake episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed all of our picks here. And of course, we wouldn't be able to do any of this without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to any of the shows here on the Iconic Video Game channel. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Axel1324.
I'm Princess Zelda.
And I'm still DeathDealer.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420 or
say your name right.
Nintendo Doggy.
Yeah,
Nintendo Doggy.